If you've ever coded in your browser, chances are you've heard of Replit. It's long been known as one of the easiest platforms for writing, running, and sharing code online. But in 2025, the game has changed because Replit's built-in AI assistant, Ghostwriter, promises to make coding faster, smarter, and more collaborative than ever. So the big question is, does it really live up to the hype? Replit AI, also called Ghostwriter, integrates directly into the Replit IDE. At first glance, it looks like a sleek autocomplete or suggestion system. But once you start using it, you realize it's a lot more powerful than that. You can ask it to explain code, generate functions, debug errors, and even scaffold entire applications. For beginners, that's a dream come true. Suddenly, coding feels less intimidating. For professionals, it's a productivity multiplier. Let's talk about what works well first. Ghostwriter's biggest strength is accessibility. Unlike local IDEs that require installation, configuration, and endless environment setup, Replit's AI works right in your browser. You just open a project and start coding. No friction, no waiting. The AI suggestions are context-aware, meaning it understands what language you're writing in and adjusts accordingly. If you're writing in Python, you'll get suggestions relevant to Python syntax and libraries. If you're writing in JavaScript, it shifts gears seamlessly. The chat-style assistant in Replit is surprisingly conversational. You can ask things like, "Can you refactor this loop to be more efficient?" Or, "Why is my API request failing?" And it'll respond with detailed explanations. Sometimes it even provides references or alternative approaches. This makes it a fantastic learning tool. It's like having a patient mentor who doesn't mind your endless questions. However, the system isn't flawless. Like all AI models, Ghostwriter occasionally gives you inaccurate or inefficient code. If you're a new programmer, it can be easy to trust its output blindly, which might lead to subtle bugs. The debugging explanations are helpful, but sometimes too general. You might get the check your syntax kind of advice instead of pinpointing the real issue. So while it's great for brainstorming and scaffolding, final production code still requires human review. Performance-wise, Replit AI runs smoothly, but it depends heavily on your internet speed. On slower connections, the suggestions might lag or appear inconsistently. Another limitation is that Ghostwriter's deeper capabilities are paywalled behind Replit's premium plan. For casual users, the free tier gives you a taste, but restricts real power. On the collaboration side, Replit continues to shine. You can invite others to code live with you, share links instantly, or deploy apps with just a few clicks. The AI complements that ecosystem beautifully, helping teams experiment quickly and fix issues together. That mix of community, AI, and instant deployment makes Replit unique. Now, if we compare Replit's Ghostwriter to other AI coding assistants like GitHub Copilot or Cursor AI, the difference lies in integration and audience. Copilot feels built for professional developers using VS Code or JetBrains, while Replit targets accessibility, students, hobbyists, indie devs, and teachers. Ghostwriter isn't quite as precise as Copilot on complex code bases, but it's far more approachable and integrated into a web-first workflow. So, is Replit AI worth it in 2025? Absolutely, if you value simplicity and accessibility. It's not perfect, but it makes coding feel less mechanical and more creative. You still need to know what you're doing, but Ghostwriter helps bridge the gap between beginner and intermediate skill levels. For pro developers, it's a handy assistant for prototyping and quick debugging. For learners, it's an invaluable coach. Replit's Ghostwriter might not replace your IDE yet, but it's evolving faster than most, and it's clear that browser-based coding with AI is here to stay.